Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to the Majestic Show. Let me tell you guys, we're gonna do our affirmations and we're gonna listen to Psalms 91. And I'm off the bed, and you can tell these people here around me, wherever they at, they can go to bed, they can go home, go to bed, because the show's over for the night, okay? So, first one, act with kindness, cherish silence, and quiet moments. I reveal my presence. So, listen, how can you hear God? How can you hear God? You can hear God in quiet moments. That's why, like, you need to. I'm gonna tell you, if you stay by yourself right now, like if this closet was big enough or whatever, I would have a prayer closet. Get you a prayer closet. Get you something that you go in. I was watching this movie where this lady. It's the prayer room. I think it's the prayer room movie or something like that. It's a movie. Look that movie up and watch that movie. And the lady, she used to pray in this closet. Her and her husband used to pray in this closet. And when they prayed in this closet, they sold the home that they prayed in, right? They sold the home. I think it was their home. Yeah, they sold the home that they prayed in. So the people that bought the home was they went inside that closet and said, somebody's been praying in this closet. They felt this. They spelled. I mean, they not spell. They felt God presence inside of that closet because that was that lady's prayer closet. You understand what I'm saying? This is how God works, and just know that if you are a believer of the Most High God, you can't hear Him through distractions. You can't hear Him through all this. You got to know how to listen for His voice and everything. And then the voice sometimes that you hear, you might think that you just thinking. It might just be you think you thinking to yourself, or something just come over your in your mind, and just be something totally different than what you expecting to think about. That's God. That's God. You know, and people, a lot of people be thinking that, oh, that's just me just talking in my head or something like that. But God be trying to get your attention. He be trying to get your attention in all kinds of ways. And but a lot of people don't. A lot of people be distracted, and they don't listen to His voice and understand that His voice, His voice will be it's in your head, and you be thinking that you thinking those thoughts. If you thinking about something, if you following the Most High God and you hear Him speaking to you and it sounds like you, just know that He's guiding you. He's actually telling you. And like I tell you all the time, like how your stomach and your with your intuition, your discernment and stuff, and with your stomach, and you be thinking that you have to boo boo sometimes. Like just say for instance, it's Sunday. And I know a lot of people still go out on Sundays or whatever. I used to go out on Sundays. And you go out, just say for instance, you feel like you want to go out, you in the mirror, you getting dressed, and something just in your stomach that's really bothering you, and you don't know why, and you think that you got a boo-boo. No, that's your instinct. That's God, that's your spirit telling you that something is not right. You don't need to step outside that door, or if you step outside that door, I mean, pray about it before you step out, because that feeling that you have is not always, it's not always a feeling that you think that you have to boo boo. And I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you, and for real, because we go off our own guidance. And when, because like sometimes when I be sitting here, sometimes I can sit here and something in it, I can just say I'm supposed to go out this door, even though that we all in this house. I can just say I can go out this door, but something holds me back in this room and say that no, it's not the right time to even go out that door. I don't care because I'm in the inside of the house, but something always tell me, no, it's not time for you to go outside that door. Don't go out that door. So I sit back and I pay attention. I listen to my spirit. If something in my spirit tells me, no, don't do this, I'm not gonna do it. That's where you got to get to the point. You got to start understanding the difference. That's why you got to use your discernment. Your intuition be on point, but a lot of people don't use that. A lot of people don't use that. They still go off their own understanding. That's why it says trust in the Lord with all your heart and not lean on to your own understanding. Because with your own understanding, you just think on my phone had did okay. Let me put this back on. So when you lean onto your own, that's the computer. Hold on, guys. When you lean onto your own understanding, that's when trouble hit. That's when things happen, and then you and then you and then you'll get into some type of trouble or some directions that you don't need to be in. So I'm trying to just make sure this thing. So seriously, so oh and the next course, what is it? So it says, trust in God's timing is perfect. Trust in God's timing. Because if you just walk out that door and you think that it's time for me to just go out just because somebody called you, they'd be like, okay, well, let's go to a concert or let's go here, let's go there. But you got to use your discernment use your discernment, because if you don't use your discernment on things, it's not gonna never go out the way it's planned. You understand what I'm saying? Just basically saying this. I say this to say this. I say this to say this. So just one time that I went out and I knew that I wasn't, I at the time I want to go out. But just think about the time, like I went out and I got into it with one of my friends, one of my good friends, and stuff like that. And we never got into it. And so we didn't use our huh, we we didn't use our intuition. I didn't use my intuition. I didn't use none of this type of stuff then. You understand what I'm saying? But now I'm starting to lean on the understanding of trusting God with all your heart and not lean on to your own understanding. And He will straighten your path. Okay. You are loved unconditionally. Open your heart to receive love. Pursue peace in every interaction. Honor your feelings. They are valid and deserve attention. Share your testimony to inspire others. Uh, Faith can move mountains. It can. It can. It's in the Bible. Faith can move mountains. So you are equipped for the challenges ahead. Rest when you need to. Renewal is vital. The angels of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him and delivers them. Find joy in small things. Life is made of moments. Cherish them. Find beauty in the ordinary. Be a peacemaker in a troubled world. Practice compassion towards yourself and others. You are a part of a greater story. Have faith, even in uncertainties. I am with you. Seek guidance through prayer. Mhm. Yes, seek guidance through prayer. Embrace peace amidst the storm. So, you guys, that's it for me tonight. And I sure hope these affirmations are really helping you guys, because it's something that we need to do every day. Pray with affirmations, use scriptures with you, everything with your prayer, combine all of them together and make your